Hi Sam. I'm glad you're here today. Are you ready for another exciting German word?
Hi Alex. Yes, I'm ready. What's today's word?
Today we're learning,
sprechen,
which means to speak or to talk. It's a very common verb in
Deutsch,
Oh, I see. So it's like talking with someone.
Exactly. It's about verbal communication. The most common meaning is simply to speak, but it can also mean to talk in a more conversational sense. Just be careful because in English, speak and talk can sometimes confuse learners.
Why is that?
Well, in
Deutsch, sprechen,
is used in many contexts, but in English, speak can have a more formal connotation than talk. So when you use,
sprechen,
you can use it in both formal and informal situations.
Got it. What about the grammar? How do I use it?
Great question.
sprechen,
Is a regular verb. In the present tense, you would say,
ich spreche, du sprichst,
and
sie, es spricht.
in the past tense, for example, you would say,
Ich sprach.
for the,
Präteritum.
and in the,
Perfekt.
you would say,
Ich habe gesprochen.
So, how would I give a command?
you would say,
Sprich.
for the imperative form.
That's easy. Are there any similar verbs?
Yes, there are. The prefix
Spre.
appears in several verbs. For example, there's,
Ansprechen.
which means to address someone, and
Besprechen.
meaning to discuss.
Interesting. What's the origin of
sprechen,
It comes from Old High German,
Sprechen.
which means to talk or to speak. Over time, it evolved into the modern form we use today.
That's really cool.
Now let's break down the word.
Sprechen.
Consists of the root
Sprech.
and the ending. The root means to speak, and the is a common verb ending in.
Deutsch.
So it's not a compound word.
Correct. It's a simple verb, so we can't break it down further like we would with compounds.
I see.
Now, let's look at some similar words. For instance, there's,
Aussprechen.
which means to pronounce, and
Entsprechen.
meaning to correspond. They all share the same prefix.
Sprech.
That's a lot of new words.
It is. Another one is,
Übersprechen.
which means to talk about something. Similar compounds include,
Mund sprechen.
meaning to speak openly, and,
Wort sprechen.
which means to speak a word.
Wow, that's helpful.
Let's practice using.
Sprechen.
In real-life situations. Imagine you're at a meeting. You could say,
Ich spreche über das Projekt.
which means I am speaking about the project.
Okay, let me try.
Ich spreche über den Plan.
Perfect. That means I am speaking about the plan. Now, let's say you're at a cafe. You could start with,
Ich möchte mit dir sprechen.
which means I would like to speak with you.
Ich möchte mit dir sprechen.
Exactly. You're getting it. Now imagine you're at a doctor's appointment. You could say,
Ich muss mit dem Arzt sprechen.
meaning I need to speak with the doctor.
Ich muss mit dem Arzt sprechen.
Nice job. Now, let's talk about the gender of,
Das Gespräch.
which is the noun form for conversation. It's neuter, so it uses the article.
Das.
Any tips for remembering that?
A good mnemonic is to think of a neutral conversation as being laid back. The ending often denotes neuter nouns in.
Deutsch.
Let's discuss some usage notes.
Sprechen.
Is informal but can also be formal depending on the context. Common phrases include,
Mit jemandem sprechen. Über etwas sprechen.
and,
Gut sprechen.
meaning to speak well.
Are there any words that are commonly confused with?
Sprechen.
Yes, sometimes learners mix it up with,
Reden.
which also means to talk. But,
Reden.
is more informal, while,
Sprechen.
can be used in more formal contexts.
That makes sense. Can you give me some example sentences?
Sure. Here are some.
Ich spreche Deutsch.
Means I speak German, and,
Hat mit mir gesprochen.
means he spoke with me.
I like those.
Another one is,
Wir werden morgen sprechen.
meaning we will speak tomorrow. And here's one using a preposition.
Ich spreche mit dir über das Thema.
Meaning I am speaking with you about the topic.
These are great examples.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Sprechen.
mean?
It means to speak or talk.
Correct. Can you give me the present tense of?
Ich.
Ich spreche.
Good. What's the past tense form?
Ich sprach.
Yes. And how do you say I have spoken?
Ich habe gesprochen.
Perfect. Last question, what's the imperative form?
Sprich.
Well done, Sam. You really grasped today's word. Remember,
Sprechen.
is versatile and useful in many situations. Keep practicing.
Thank you, Alex. I really enjoyed this lesson.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to our next session.